How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
Thanks for the time, Talvis. Talvis, appreciate you coming in.
Let me just go ahead and start off for questions.
Good.
Talvis, what did you like most, what you saw from your team tonight, your players?
Well, what I like most is what I've liked the last couple of games. I see a team growing up in front of our eyes down this stretch. We've had some adversity arise, and we've let teams kind of make some runs here in the second half. But where we were kind of letting those games slide and get away from us, now we're learning how to finish those games. And I just love the resiliency that this team is playing with. I love the togetherness that this team is playing with. I love how our staff is coming together in coach's absence, and everyone is doing their job. So we just came out second half, played hard, went on a 13-0 run to start that half. And now they made some runs in that second half and got back in it, but I felt like every time they made runs, we kind of settled ourselves down, got to stop defensively, and went down on the offensive end and executed. So I'm proud of this team.
Talvis, you mentioned you're watching this team grow. Does that include this team becoming tougher?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Early on, offensive rebounds, defensive stops, things of that nature. We weren't getting those stops as frequently as we would have liked, but this team is taking on the challenge, especially with Coach being out. And Coach, he mentions this again. He said sometimes through adversity, it brings people closer together. And in this case, this team has come together, and they were just not going to accept losing a game or going down without a fight. You may lose some, but this team's going to fight to the end. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team coming down this stretch as you go into power play and conference tournament. So it's been good.
I think Jared really showed his overall game tonight.
No doubt, no doubt. Jared Savage, typically we know Jared Savage as a shooter. He's going to settle for the three-point shot, and he's going to get a lot of them up. Well, in this game, he was 3 for 8 from three, but I saw him first half get himself going early. He got it, drove it to the basket, got some layups, did some different things offensively that you normally don't see Savage do. All on that defensive end, offensive as well. He took on the challenge of, keeping Scurry off of those backboards. He knew coming in that Scurry was a guy that was going to rebound the ball every single play, and he took that challenge on and just went out and got it done. So 16 and 11, I think that's his first double-double in a heel-topper uniform, 3 assists, and most importantly, no turnovers. We'll take that from Sav any night.
The rebounding numbers is total, losing that 46-30, and then the offensive boards especially was something guys they were out of position a little bit, or middle was just kind of beating some guys' balls.
Yeah, well, middle's tough on that backboard. And to win a game where you get out rebounded 16, 18 offensive rebounds, 14 second chance points, it kind of shows you a little bit about this team and going about other ways. Now, the biggest thing I think what we got to work on is Charles Bass is going to block a lot of shots. So he's going to come over and he's going to block shots where we didn't do as good a job as he comes over to block shots. We didn't rotate down and get a box out on that other guy. So that's something we'll work on tomorrow going forward versus UAB and make sure that we correct that problem.
Talvis, I listened to your pregame radio show, and the way this game unfolded in the effort, the Middle Tennessee game, I know that you're not surprised what you saw from them tonight as far as their effort and their quality of play.
No doubt. Before this game started, I said that you cannot look at their road record or their record in general and say, oh, man, you got a team coming in here that's 8-17, 1-8 on the road. I had watched them earlier. They were winners of 3 of their last 4, and this team was going to play hard each and every single night. So I knew that going in this game, this team was going to come out ready to play. They were going to be well coached, and they were going to execute. And then they had Big Three. Their Big Three did what they were supposed to do. You had Sims. He steps up, 4 for 10, 18 points. Jace Johnson even got 10 rebounds, but Scurry had 16 and 8. And then Antonio Green, down the stretch, he made some big threes for him also. So we were just, glad that we could withstand, the onslaught and keep our guys focused and locked in, get them in that huddle and say, hey, this is where we have to make winning plays. We have to get stops. We have to get out in transition and do what we do, get easy baskets and get some stuff easy on that offensive end.
Earlier in the season, this team kind of struggled to stop some of those runs we were talking about, but now they're kind of getting those defensive stops, having an answer. Does that kind of show that this team has matured a lot more?
Oh, a lot, no doubt. no doubt. I think this team is growing, has grown in leaps and bounds, and we still got some, little things that we need to work on. But I like where we are going down the stretch. Like you said, we started that season, and if you look at the Marshall game, the ODU game on the road, those were games that we dropped early, and now we're finding a way to win that. So we're doing, we got to get more from that bench. That's where our next step, I think, is going to take place, being able to rest some guys, because, once you get in the tournament play, you got, 3 games in 3 days. If you get that by 4 games in 4 days. So we got to have some other guys stepping up, but I feel good where we are with our maturity level, and stepping up and getting stops down the stretch, and everybody just playing together,
With Talvis, the Middle Tennessee had to rebuild, and then you've seen the improvement they've kind of made steadily over the season. Do you expect in a couple of years they might be back to contending where they were, back near the top of the conference?
I think it's possible. I think Coach McDevitt is going to do everything in his power to get that program going. Right now, he has them playing hard. That's the one thing that you cannot, overlook. As a team that's going to come in and play hard and compete every night. So I think once he really gets, another recruiting class or 2 in and gets his system implemented, I think he's going to, do a great job. And hats off to Middle. They came in here and they competed, man. They pushed us to the brink. I mean, that's a really good basketball team out on that floor. And I was glad our guys, came together and played the way they did.
Talvis, I'm asking you this, part individual as a professional and part as a team, and then personally, I think you've known Coach Stansberry longer than anyone right now at this program, back to your days as a student at Mississippi State. Mm-hmm. Is part of this, when you guys are stepping up, both professionally and personally, you're saying, I do not want to let this man down. I do not whatsoever.
Well, that goes without saying, and that's if he's here, if he's not here. Every day I come to work with a smile on my face, and I walk in that door knowing that, I'm not coming to work for just an individual. I'm coming to work for somebody that's a part of my family. I've known him to the point where it's been about 17, 18 years, and I walked in that gym kind of out of nowhere and asked for an opportunity. He gave me that opportunity, and he's still giving me that opportunity every day. I feel like I'm always auditioning, although I feel like I'm solidified right now. I'm still in that, I'm never comfortable, and I want to make him proud every day. And every day he calls me, he asks me how things are. I'm going to be truthful with him, and I'm going to take all the knowledge and mentorship that he can give. So, it's more than just a job for me. It's family when it comes to this basketball staff.
Can I ask you one more thing? Talvis, anyone that's around this team, you talk with Monte, and you can't help but like him. He's got
no doubt.
He is locked in like I've never seen him.
Yeah.
He is locked in. How special of a player is he?
I mean, he's very special. Like I said, when he's locked in as he is, he makes this game real easy for everyone else. And like I said, he just gives us another coach on the floor. He helps us control the flow of games. In those games early, we went through spells early on where we tried 6 different point guards out there, man, trying to do different things, and getting him back and having him playing this special last 5 games, 39-5 on an assist to turnover standpoint, man, is just special. Like I said, he makes it easy for everyone else. Those plays where we're struggling to get that ball inside off the bounce and off the pass, getting it into Charles, finding shooters, just getting us in motion, slowing us down at the end of the game. We now feel comfortable that we can put the ball in Monte's hand and either get to the free throw line or get something, in the inside. So we're very, like I said, he's special when he's playing like this, and we're happy to have him back.
Anything else for Coach Frank?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.